looks like I'm at odds with StewMac and Yamaha. StewMac say, I'm going to replace this truss rod back in the guitar again, by the way. StewMac say that you should put a drop of epoxy glue down the side of the guitar and then put your truss rod in. I've got some tape over it to stop any glue getting in it. I don't like that idea at all. But I also notice, and I don't know whether you can see it or not, but there's epoxy glue that has been put in by Yamaha. So they must like that idea, but I don't like that idea at all. Because I think the truss rod needs to have a little bit of movement in it. I don't mean to rattle or anything. Maybe that's why they're suggesting it. But if you've got a firmly fitting truss rod, it won't rattle. But I think the truss rod needs to move about a bit. So I disagree with them. Now I'm just going to slip this back in here again. And the trick is to make sure it's a tight fit, which it is. And to make sure that the top of the truss rod is as flush as possible with the neck. And that looks like it's perfect with it too. So that's all adjustable. So what I'm going to do now, what I would do next is put a bit of tape over the whole thing. But because the epoxy resin that they put on, these Yamaha people put epoxy resin on, you can still see it glued on the thing there. I'm going to have to put that little bit of wood back in again. But I'm going to use wood glue, just a tiny touch of it, because I don't need to put a lot of wood glue in this. What I'm going to do is just slide it in there, shape it in, get it fitted, because there's going to be more glue holding the whole thing down when I glue the fretboard back on again. So tell me, am I right, or is Yamaha and StewMac right? Should we be gluing in truss rods with epoxy resin?